Hi, so what I want to show you in this video is how you would go about using Schoology to assess math, not so much instruct math, but if you want students to do some sample math problems and you want to get an idea of whether or not they know what they're doing, I'm going to show you how to use the assessment tool, not as an assessment, but as maybe just a homework. So when you're ready and you're going to add a material, you're going to choose this one here, Add Assessment. Now, the assessment tool is meant to be used for summative assignments, final tests, that sort of thing, but Schoology doesn't know if you're using it as a homework or classwork assignment, and they don't care either. What's nice about it is you get all of these different question types for an option, and one of them is the math short answer. So I've already created a few examples here. What you will do is type in your question and make some choices here for kids. The formatting options probably aren't an issue for math, but you would want to pay attention to what symbols you want students to have access to. They're going to get a little keypad that they can select symbols from. So if you know that the answer to your problem requires them to use geometry symbols or calculus symbols or algebra symbols, you will want to select and add those as options. If you know they're not, then you don't need to add them. You can add as many as you want, as far as I know, but you definitely want to have available to them what they will need for their answer. Once you have your question ready, you can hit save. And I'm just going to go back in here to show you. You can preview your question at the top, so then you get sort of like the student view. All right, so when students are answering this question, they'll see the question at the top. Here is where they can choose. This is where they get this, how they get this pad down here with the math symbols. So 75 is 125% of what number? So to solve this, I might do 75 divided by 125, and can't see all my signs here. So, and that equals 0.6, and then they have, you can add another line. So if there's multiple steps, got it, there we go. So then I want to do 0.6 times 100 equals 60, and I'm just going to use the percent. All right, so that's how they would write out their answer. In a way, you get to then see their work. Assuming you have the symbols over here that they would need, and I'll just to give you an example. If you see these that have empty boxes, what that does is it allows the student to fill in a number there. You would just want to make sure that they have the symbols that they would need to answer their question. I know one of the concerns might be cheating. You can always assign multiple tests or different questions to different kids so that they're not all getting the same question. But I thought that might be a nice, easy way to have the kids do a couple questions for homework on Schoology. You can go in and check them. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of time here. When you're grading them, you can grade it by question or by student. So by question means if you want to just go through and grade everybody's question number 1 at a time, you can do that. Or you can, go by student and grade all of their questions at a time. It's up to you. Reporting is where you'll see in the end, there's no data here, but once you've graded them, all of their scores will show up there. All right, I'm running out of time here. Good luck.